So what you have here and what we're going to demonstrate today is the connectivity between the VA's My Healthy Vet patient portal and USPS Health Connect. And what Carolyn's going to demonstrate is sending a health record from My Healthy Vet to USPS's Health Connect platform, and we'll see how it populates this dashboard. So right now you can see there's no data there, and what Carolyn's going to do is send the health file, and once that health file reaches our inbox, which is over here, which you'll see in a second, you'll notice that the data on this dashboard will populate. And with that, I'll give it to Carolyn.
Okay, so USPS has a freestanding PHR, which is what you're looking at, and they're making this available to their employees, but they don't actually have kind of health information for their employees because they're not a healthcare provider. However, they do preferentially hire veterans, so they have about 100,000 veterans working for them. So this collaboration got started because this Health Connect actually solves some problems for the Department of Veterans Affairs and My Healthy Vet. So every U.S. Postal Service worker who has an account within Health Connect gets a direct address. And what a direct address is it's kind of like an email address, but not exactly. It's a address where you can send personal health information, and it will be super encrypted so that there'll be no hacking in the process of you sending your health information. So this patient, Jesse, logged in and he has a direct address. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to My Healthy Vet, and I have logged in to My Healthy Vet. This will be recognizable to any veteran who's used My Healthy Vet. This is the landing page of the portal, and we have various different functions. People can renew their VA medications or secure message their provider. But the other thing that we do is that we give veterans the ability to generate a health summary that's in HL7 format, so it's in standardized machine-readable format, and it's a summary of their past 2 years of their VA medical history. And it's current up until midnight of last night, so it's very current information. So a veteran can go into the blue button feature of their personal health record and tell My Healthy Vet to generate this HL7 document. And then here it is. I'm going to just give you a little bit of a view of it. This is a PDF version. I won't open up the HL7 document because it'll look like gobbledygook, but the PDF version shows you that here this veteran, if you wanted to look at medications, there's the list of the veterans' medications for the past 2 years. Another really popular feature in people accessing their health records is to look at their laboratory results. So you just click on, you can look at your laboratory results. But what this demo is about is giving the veteran the ability to send their health information to securely to the USPS Health Connect platform. So why don't you hold this while I type it in?
Sure.
Here the veteran just types in the address. That was the direct address that I showed you that was in the USPS Health Connect account. You would think I would know this by now, but...
I think you do not.
Well, I figured it out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and send this health summary. Here we go. We just have to wait a little bit, not too long. Within My Healthy Vet, we'll get a little message that'll say you sent it successfully so that the veteran will know whether or not, at least from the My Healthy Vet side, everything's working. There we go. Successful request. So I'm going to pass this back over to Jesse, and he can tell you what he's received on USPS Health Connect.
Yeah, and just because we've had some connectivity issues down here, maybe I'll just explain some other features and then give it a moment to be received into the Health Connect application. So not only can we ingest data from VA, this is from an older message and an earlier demonstration, but we can also compose a message and send it to another provider. And we can receive health data from a bunch of different places. Wherever that veteran or USPS employee has data, they can have it sent to Health Connect and it will parse it for them. In this case, we're showing how the VA receives it, but we can send data as well to providers, doctors, or whoever may be requesting it from the user. We can upload data from, say, your laptop, like you see here. We can send a health file. Actually, we might not have a health file to give right now because we just were sending it. But we could also take data from the various health files and make it more specified and create a new health document to send to providers. But let's see if we've received this message. I'm not seeing it pop up yet. I'm gonna have to wait a minute. But once we do receive it, and we'll refresh it a couple times, but you'll start to see all these widgets populated with data. And each of these widgets will show you the most current 3 readings of, say, here your blood pressure, or here your heart rate, or here your respiratory rate. And then if you want to learn more about ones further in the past, you can upload, or you can look at those as well, and I can show that. We also integrate with other devices, whether it be Fitbit, One Touch glucose monitoring, or Withings. Actually, Withings now has been bought by Nokia Health, so we're changing. Monday we have a code upgrade that will demonstrate that. We integrate with Apple Health, and then we're going to take Samsung Health off because we're having challenges working with Samsung Health, even though the technical capability is there. So I'm not seeing this message come in yet. Let's refresh it one more time. This has kind of been the story all day. We've had to wait a little while for the message to go through. The other things we have here, you can schedule your appointments with your providers and doctors. You can also add to-do lists of things you need to do health-wise, whether it's reorder prescriptions or whatnot. Here's other places where you can see a linear readings of all your data that come in. In fact, while we're waiting for this, let's add a health file just so we can show how the data parses, just in case that record doesn't come in within a reasonable amount of time. So we'll go here. Let's say the TRICARE Online. We'll try the TRICARE Online file. We'll save it. It'll come in. And then once it comes in, now you see the data is automatically parsed in all these widgets. And that's what also happens when we receive a direct message with a health file. But with that, we'll let you go to the next booth because I'm sure you're eager to move on here.